Tonight's episode of Comedy Resurrection comes with a little message from the madman behind the curtain. Viewer discretion, open minds, and working bullshit detectors are advised.
Everyone, I'm Jai the Poet, the idiot responsible for bringing dead comedians back as cartoons.
Rebooting bad ideas since now.
Look, I know some of you love this show, and some of you see a cartoon George Carlin and go, yo, this is creepy as hell.
Little PSAs for both sides of that argument. Why I do this, why it might be messed up, and why I still do my best to treat these legends like they're more than content, more than
IP.
Like human beings whose work saved a lot of us from losing our minds.
Ethics check, kids. This is the part where we actually think before we laugh.
I grew up on these people. George, Bill, Richard. They weren't just funny guys. They were the ones pointing at the bullshit and saying, you see this, right? You're not crazy. The world is.
So Comedy Resurrection is my way of studying them like homework, honoring them like a tribute show, and dragging that spirit into 2025, where the clown car only got bigger.
Jai spends stupid hours digging through old sets, interviews, books, context. He doesn't just feed a bot through Carlin about TikTok.
I read, I research, I check myself, I try to write like a fan who actually gives a shit, not a brand trying to sell a phone plan with a fake Carlin rant. But here's the thing. Just because my intentions are good doesn't magically make this ethically clean. So let's talk about that too.
Let me get this straight. I'm dead, and now a cartoon version of me is being puppeteered by some vinyl-headed maniac on the internet. This is what we call late-stage content. When they run out of living idiots to exploit, they start digging up the funny ones. Now, is it unethical? Yeah, it can be. Because once I'm gone, I can't say, hey, I would never say that, or don't you dare use my face to sell crypto. So here's the deal. If you're going to resurrect me, you goddamn better do your homework. Don't turn me into a motivational poster. Don't sand off the edges. And for fuck's sake, tell people to go watch the real specials, not just the cartoon necromancy.
This kid, he's at least trying to keep the target where it belongs, on power, hypocrisy, and the bullshit machine. Your job is to know the difference between a tribute and the real thing. Don't confuse the cartoon corpse with the man who bled on stage.
Yeah, exactly that. I can't make new, authentic Carlin, Hicks, or Pryor. No one can.
All I can do is write interpretations that respect their themes, punch in the same direction they did, and never pretend this is official or approved.
This is fan work with a conscience. Unofficial, unauthorized, unapologetically obsessed.
You know, I talked about marketing people being the spawn of Satan. Now we got a whole new breed. AI content strategists bringing comics back from the dead to get clicks.
If you're using my ghost to sell soda, you're the Antichrist and you should be hit by a bus.
If you're doing this to call out the same old propaganda in a new costume, drag the sacred cows of 2025 onto the grill, and remind people we were here once, I can at least appreciate the intent. Because the machine doesn't change, just the apps do.
Cartoon and a bit this kid wrote. You want the real shit? Go watch the grainy footage where I'm pissed off, tired, and bleeding truth in front of a half-drunk crowd.
Man, coming back as a damn cartoon? That's some strong shit. I burned myself up on stage so people would stop lying to themselves. My stories, they weren't cute. They were ugly, bloody, and real.
You're gonna draw me, animate me, resurrect me? Don't turn me into a plush toy. Don't erase the pain to make me brand safe. If you love me, you gotta love the scars too. Show them. Talk about them. Let them hurt a little.
And if this kid's doing that, digging into what we actually said, why we said it, and not just chasing views, then hey, I'm not mad at love. Long as you know, I'm the echo. The real voice is waiting for you in those old spells.
So here's where I land. Is this morally simple? No. It's weird, it's messy. Can it be abused? Absolutely. Corporations are already licking their lips. But if we do it with respect, it can be a second mic drop instead of a cash grab. Right. We're here to bring legends back with love, not spreadsheets.
Why do I still do it? Because I love these comics. Because they saved my brain. Because I want some kid in 2025 to discover Carlin, Hicks, Pryor, and 100 more. And feel less alone in the chaos.
We label this as parody, tribute, and fan work. We don't claim to speak for them. We don't sell you miracle juice with a fake dead guy smile.
And if this crosses your line?
That's valid. Seriously, you're allowed to say, nah, this doesn't feel right to me, and tap out. That's the premise.
If you do ride with us, do me a favor. Watch the originals, buy their albums, share their real work with your friends. Let this show be a doorway, not a replacement.
Comedy Resurrection is fake cartoons, real respect, and a fucked up love letter to the people who lit the fuse before us.
Long live the voices that wouldn't shut up.